building the wall against Mexico. Number two, the travel ban that he banned people from 7 countries to come to the US. And my third central idea is going to be about the ICE, the domestic customs. So first of all, a lot of people just hear about building a wall, but nobody knows what's information about the wall. So the walls began to, so Trump ordered to build the wall. It begins on 2017, and he wants to end it at late 2018 or early 2019. So he wants to finish a whole wall in just 1.5 years or 2 years. So actually, he wants to build the whole wall in 652 miles. 652 miles, this is a lot. So it's going to be all around Mexico. And all the border is just 2,000 miles. So like 1/4 of all borders is going to be by whole wall. So by expectations, he think that whatever the military is going to do it or like private companies do it, private company get estimation is going to be from 15 billion to 40 billion dollar for just building a wall against like Mexico. So a lot of people think this is stupid. Like, why he doing this? And instead of building the wall, people think that building the wall is going to be contain hands and concrete. Actually, it depends on the part. So some part just need hands and some part need concrete. But to be honest, it's way more expensive to build a whole wall in 652 miles by money of taxes of the Americans. So by building this wall, he's gonna not build the concrete. He's gonna build like race discrimination and hateness all over all people. Because mostly if you are here in California, all like from 60 till 80% of people here working in jobs like constructions or restaurants or foods, it's all Mexican. So by building this wall, like telling them, I don't need you anymore. Like according to the last speech of Donald Trump think that by building this wall, he's gonna like doesn't let any Mexican come to the U.S. because he think that Mexican are like selling drugs or doing crimes or doing any other stuff. But this is obviously not, because here in California, most people are Mexican. Most people like work and jobs that even white Americans couldn't work on it. This is my first central idea. Second central idea is travel ban. A lot of people don't know what's the meaning of travel ban. So actually, Donald Trump, in like 2 months or 3 months ago, he made a decision of first there are 2 travel ban. First travel ban, he banned people from 7 countries to come to the U.S. So people ask, what are the 7 countries? The 7 countries are in a row. It's gonna be Libya, Sudan, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Somalia, and so it's gonna be Syria, Iraq, Libya, Sudan, Somalia. The last country is Yemen. So some of these countries you have a war with them, and some of them are not. Like I asked this question to me. So what's going on with Yemen, or what's going on with Somalia? You know, we know that Iraq, Iran, and Syria have a lot of problem with them. But why are these countries? Why is Libya like? Libya has all this like shit is going on. So actually, he made another travel ban, telling that I'm going to take out Iraq from it. But to be honest, at the last of these 2 travel bans, the Constitution said no. This travel ban is not going to do anything. But by doing this travel ban, he add to the list more people that's gonna hate to the U.S. Like instead of just letting Mexican hate America, he adds 7 countries to the list that he's going to hate America or hate to come to America, or put like some interior feeling that I don't want to be in America, or I'm gonna hit it, or increase ISIS from these people, because mostly ISIS come from Syria and Iraq. And by putting Syria and Iraq in 2 countries out of 7 countries banning, so he's increasing ISIS, not decreasing ISIS. From his point of view, he's decreasing ISIS. No, he's increasing ISIS by a larger number. My 3 central idea is the ICE, the domestic arrest. Actually, later on these days, he put some restricted laws against people who's coming to the US, even in the customs, even and people from like my country or other countries that going to the embassy and asking, hey, could I go to the visa or can I come to have like come to the college here? He put a lot of people restricted to not to come to the US. So by this ways, he's not like fighting tourism, tourists. He's like telling tourists to come to the US by adding people from lessons from all over the world, just to tell them, I don't want you to become here, or I think that you are going to cause me a lot of effects on crimes, and that's it. So at the conclusion of my speech, I talk about the decision of Trump that make it towards immigrants. My three central idea was about the wall that has been built against Mexico. Second central idea is about the travel ban, banning people from seven countries to come to the US. And my third idea is that the ICE, the domestic arrest. Thank you.